Hello, my name is Tom Fratz, and welcome to the Center for Career Excellence at St. Lawrence University. Today, we're going to talk about writing your first great resume. A resume is a marketing document that can help explain to potential employers why you're the best candidate for the job. You want to be able to demonstrate that you bring what they want. We're going to take a look at 4 steps in writing a resume. First, we're going to talk about summarizing your value. Second, we're going to talk about conveying your excellence. Third, we'll talk about stimulating employer interest. And fourth, we'll talk about generating an interview request. Our first step is to summarize your value, thinking about all the things that you will provide to a potential employer. There are 2 approaches to this. The first is to take a look at the skills that you have. These are the 8 skills that were most requested by employers in 2020. And the good news is that you're already working on these here at St. Lawrence. Let's take a look at communication, for example. You're building strong written and oral communication skills in FYP and FYS. You're also getting strong contextual writing skills in your natural lab with sciences and in your art classes. And you might be learning to write professional emails to faculty and staff. In your co-curricular activities, whether it's recruitment, event planning, or organizing, you're being a strong communicator with your peers. And in your workplace, whether you're talking to your boss or potential clients, you're developing professional communication skills. Let's take a look at critical thinking. Once again, your analytical skills and your research skills developed in FYP, plus your contextual learning in your humanities and social studies classes, and your problem-solving skills in your quantitative and environmental literacy classes shine through in your coursework. Even registering for courses can sometimes be an exercise in problem-solving skills. In your co-curricular activities, whether you're identifying your goals or advocating on behalf of them, you're solving problems. And in the workplace, you're learning to be an efficient and effective employee, to work smarter, not harder. A second approach is to take a look at the experiences that you've had. Everything that you have done has allowed you to develop your skills. These skills have led to new opportunities, and these new opportunities have allowed you to further refine and develop your skill set. In other words, the more that you do, the better you become at it. And the better you become, the more you'll be able to do. Here are 3 worksheets available on Handshake that can help you think through what your experiences are and how they make you a more attractive candidate to employers. Next, let's talk about conveying your excellence. How can you explain to a potential employer that you're the best candidate for the job? The most powerful tool you can use is a bullet point. A great bullet point consists of 3 things: an action verb, plus a detail, plus the effects of what you did. Action verbs are more precise or stronger ways of describing your activity. They're ways of talking about leadership, mentoring, helping, organizing, communicating, that are beyond just using the same word over and over again. Even better than a thesaurus is this list of action verbs available on Handshake that can show you how to make your resume better. How can you add precision to what you've done and demonstrate to the employers your capabilities? The second part of a great bullet point are details. Details are what explain to the potential employer the things that you did, whether it's how you did it or the scale of what you did it. It's important to use numbers, if possible, or technical or linguistic skills that made your activities possible. The third part of a great bullet point are the results. The results are the things that happened because you were there, or the things that didn't happen because you were there. So for example, if you're the receptionist at a gym, you're the first face that they see every morning when they walk in. You might think of yourself as just swiping cards, but you're building customer rapport, or you're a professional face that's going to help bring new clients into the building. Let's take a look at some bullet points in action. Here are 3 jobs that many students have on their resumes from high school or their summers, and they're not sure how these experiences fit into their overall application. By using strong bullet points, an action verb plus the detail plus the effects, The students' experiences are places that they grew as professionals. They become a potential employer who is going to be able to succeed at the job at this organization. In other words, bullet points are the best way to convey your excellence. Next, let's take a look at stimulating employer interest, making sure that your resume gets read. Many students are surprised to learn that the first person to read their resume isn't their potential boss or their prospective employer's hiring committee. Often, the first person to read their resume is an AI, who will sort the candidates into those who will receive further review and those who will not. If you want a human to read your resume, you have to get past the AI first. St. Lawrence students have access to VMOC. It's 24/7 resume support that can help you handle the basics, from formatting to spacing to organizing things appropriately. You can either upload a resume or create one in VMOC and get a score, and when you're ready, bring it to one of the staff at the Center for Career Excellence for review. The second step to stimulating employer interest is making sure that the employer can read your resume and will know what you will provide. This often comes down to organization. You should organize the sections with your most important information at the top. For most students, this is going to be your education, as your St. Lawrence degree is your most meaningful experience. After that, you can either group things together by type or by importance. It doesn't matter which, but you should be consistent and use the one that is best appropriate for your experiences and skills. The second step is to look at your entries. Each entry should be listed in reverse chronological order, starting from the most recent to the least recent. Within these, you want to make sure that you're using the same formatting of either putting the organization first or the position first, and choose the one that's most important for you. So if you've had an internship at Mass General, you should put the organization first. But if you founded a startup, start with founder rather than the organization. It's important that you're intentional so that your reader will know what you can bring. The third point are the bullet points. We've already talked about using action verbs plus details plus the results of what you've done. Beyond that, it's up to you to put the most information appropriate for each entry. So if something merits 5 bullet points, give it 5 bullet points. Be intentional with this. You want to make sure that you hit your branding and that the reviewer knows that you're the best candidate for the job. Finally, let's talk about generating an interview request. Today, we've been writing your first great resume, but it's the first of many great resumes because when you apply for a job, you want to tailor the resume to fit what they're looking for. Remember, a resume is a marketing document that demonstrates that you have what they want. A great resume is one that prioritizes the skills and experiences that this organization is looking for. The Center for Career Excellence has many resources to help you write a great resume. Head to Handshake, where you can download worksheets, templates, and guidelines to get yourself started. You can create a new resume or upload an existing one to VMOC, where you can get 24/7 support on where you're at now. When you're ready, set an appointment up with one of our peer interns. Or if you're applying for a position, set an appointment up with one of our career coaches, and we can help you prioritize your resume for the specific jobs you're applying for. Writing a great resume doesn't have to be hard, and we look forward to helping you here at the Center for Career Excellence.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos from the Center for Career Excellence. You can also find us on Instagram at SLU Careers.